S3. And this one here is the latest flagship from Jiayu. I hope it's pronounced like that, otherwise I will sound really stupid, but it really doesn't matter how you call that phone, it's a fucking beast. So let's just check this out. This one here is from efoxshop.com. You can find a link down below in the description. Official reseller, and it retails for something like €180, which is something like $200 to $210. And now let me just tell you the specs because they are damn amazing. Now this little baby here comes with a 5.5 inch Full HD Gorilla Glass 3 screen. I'm not really sure about that Gorilla Glass 3 because I already have some scratches on the screen, as you will see later. Then it runs the new SoC, so the new MT6752 1.7 GHz 64-bit octa-core, so this is a real beast in terms of performance. We have quad band on GSM, quad band on WCDMA, so 3G. We have FDD LTE frequencies B3, B7, B20 and TD LTE. So really everything, so just check out the frequencies down below. It works almost in every fucking country. It comes with 2 GB of RAM, so this is just the 2 GB version. I don't have the 3 GB version, and I think it's the S3S or something, so some improved version also with NFC. This is the lower end version, which is cheaper, and it's definitely enough, so the performance is really great. 16 GB of ROM, 13 megapixel main camera, records in MP4, pretty good, but yeah, as you will see later, the video function is not the best one. 5 megapixel front facing camera, and it runs Android KitKat straight out of the box with the ability to update to Lollipop very soon. So as you can see, some very nice specs for $200 to $210, and I would say definitely worth the money. But let's just get started and let's have a look at the smartphone. So I have done a quick unboxing on the device, but actually there's not that much to unbox because unfortunately there are not many accessories included. Now just here a micro USB cable to charge it or to connect it to the computer. Then here we have a little sticker, a warranty card, a warranty seal, I don't know, checked by Jiayu. I cannot read it, it's in Chinese. Same goes for the user manual, everything in Chinese. But yeah, you won't need it, it's so easy to use, so just take it, throw it away, and let's have a look at the charger. Here we can see Jiayu logo. Unfortunately, no adapter included. It's not from my country. Here we have the USB port, and I cannot test it because yeah, it doesn't work in my country. 5 volts, 1 amp, that equals 5 watts. A pretty default charger, nothing special. But let's have a look now at the smartphone because yeah, this little baby is amazing. Righty right, we're now here outside. It's a beautiful day today and spring is definitely coming. And let's just have a look at the Jiayu S3. Now the front side, perfectly nice. It's very glossy as you can see. But the display, the resolution, the brightness, the colors, everything looks perfectly nice. And you can also see everything in sunlight. Now here at the top we have the front facing camera, the speaker, a lot of sensors, and also there's a notification LED which you cannot see right now, but you will see it later. Now I really like the size of the frame, it's not too thick, not too thin, looks actually very good. Here at the bottom we have capacitive buttons like capacitive home button, back button and menu button. It's just about 9mm thick, so 8.6 to 8.9, depends where you measure, and it's pretty heavy. Everything made out of plastic. Also here on the right side of the frame we have here the power button and the volume rockers. Volume rockers are just one button. And here you can see the back side, yeah, it doesn't look very special. So just plastic, here the Jiayu logo. At the bottom the speaker grid. The dual LED flash is definitely highlight, so it's very bright. Here the camera with that silver ring around it. And here at the top we have the 3.5mm headphone jack to connect a headset or headphones. Also a top microphone which is definitely working, so this is not fake. Then at the bottom there should be another microphone. Yeah, frame, everything looks pretty good, but everything made out of plastic. At the bottom here the micro USB port and the other microphone, so this is for calls. And yeah, all in all the build quality, I definitely like it. So the back cover is removable, you can remove it right over here, so just with your fingernails. And as I've said, everything made out of plastic, but not cheap plastic, so it feels quite durable. Just like the plastic you get with high quality software, so when you drop it, I'm pretty sure nothing will happen. And yeah, regarding the build quality, I will later tell you another thing, which I don't really like. But now let's just see what the Jiayu S3 has got under the hood. Now you can remove the back cover as I've said, and let's just do this and let's have a look at all the slots. So just use your nails right over here to pull off the back cover. The buttons are integrated in the back cover as you can see. Then here you can see that big green battery, and it's really funny labeled. If you have a look at this, it says 3000 to 3100 milliamp hours of battery capacity. I've never seen this before, but they seem to be very honest about the capacity because they don't exactly know. Regarding the size and the weight, it should be something like 3000 milliamp hours, so it weighs about 57 grams. Now here you can see the micro SD card slot, 2 SIM card slots, it's a dual SIM, dual standby device, both micro SIM card slots. Here the dual LED flash, which is totally nice, the back camera, and here you can see the 3D printed antennas. And if you have a look here at the sticker under the battery, you can see there's just one IMEI, and I guess just the last digit will be changed on the other slot. At the bottom, 2 speakers, so this is a dual speaker design. No NFC on that model, once again at the bottom another antenna, and yeah, the whole frame, it feels very durable, very stable, even though it's plastic. Plastic back cover feels pretty good too. Maybe it's available in different colors, I don't know right now. But yeah, I can say it's definitely awesome, so let's just try to turn it on. Yeah, definitely working, Jiayu boot logo. And let's just wait and let's boot it directly into Android. Alright guys, we're now here in Android on the home screen, and yeah, the ROM feels pretty smooth. And I think it's a port from ColorOS or something. Like the settings also have the green switches. It looks also a bit like ColorOS mixed up with something different. And yeah, I already have seen that on the Lego Lead 7, also some very similar widgets. And the launcher, very smooth, so the OctaCore does a pretty good job here, also with multitasking. So let's go quickly here through the settings. We have your channel settings and also quick settings. Here we have about the phone, and you can see it's running Android 4.4.4, so this is KitKat straight out of the box. Yeah, I cannot show you now that KitKat thing here. It's not working on the device, but this is definitely KitKat because the Google camera application is working, and also MTK Droid tool says KitKat. Here at the top we have SIM management, so here you can also disable the roaming warning, which you get on some Chinese devices. Then I never had any issues with Wi-Fi. Now here you can see I'm connected to my home network, 150 Mbits, excellent signal. Now the router is in the room next to me right now, but yeah, Wi-Fi works in my whole house on this device. Bluetooth also works perfectly nice. And under more we have USB internet and all the default settings. Here we have gesture sensing. Yeah, it comes with a gesture sensor here at the top, and it works perfectly nice. So it detects left and right properly, and you can use it in the gallery, camera launcher, and in some more applications. Then here we have got Smart Wake and double tap to wake up, and also those draw gestures, and I use double tap to wake up very often, so it's really nice that it is included and you don't have to use Exposed or something to get it. Here we have storage, and it comes with one partition, so 16 gigabytes in one partition, and after you just subtract the ROM, you have about 10 gigabytes of available space. Also SD cards are supported, I think up to 64 gigs, but yeah, just check out the description below. Then the next interesting thing are the battery stats. So you can see the screen consumes the most of the power because it's on maximum brightness right now. Also here standby intelligent power saving, so make sure you activate it. Because yeah, there are no custom kernels or anything to tweak battery lifetime because MTK not open source right now. But we have some other things here like cell standby, as you can see, it's the second thing because it's a dual SIM phone. And here we have apps, so apps running in the background, 500 to 600 megabytes used if you don't have any apps installed, and you see more than 1 gigabyte of free RAM available, so you don't really need the 3 gigabyte version. 2 gigabytes are definitely enough for the OctaCore. On the OnePlus One it's nice to have free, and yeah, because it's also running a Snapdragon processor, and it's not that powerful like a Snapdragon, so 2 gigabytes okay. Then here we have locations of GPS, security. Here, this doesn't come with a fingerprint or anything, but yeah, if you want to have fingerprint and a new OctaCore, check out the ECO E04 because this device is just great. Here we have accounts, all the default shit, languages, about the phone where we were before, and develop options for USB debugging. So basically that's it. Let's have a look at the Android status bar. Now here, as always, the notifications. Right over here, the quick switches like Wi-Fi, data connection, GPS, airplane mode. And the pretty cool thing is that you can also add some more. So you don't have to stick with them. You can just rearrange them. You can add some more. You just have to tap it more at the bottom. Here we also have, for instance, screen timeout, sync, and also there's NFC in here. But this phone doesn't support NFC, so yeah, this is just a fake button. Probably the NFC version of the Jiayu S3 uses the same ROM. I'm pretty sure that they use the same ROM. Now here the dial application, so as you can see I'm connected to my network, works perfectly nice in my country. Also here where you can see how many bytes or kilobytes or megabytes are transferred right now. Now, I have never seen this before, but yeah, it's quite nice to watch how many data is transferred in the background. Now let's just try to call some random number. Roaming warning, as always, can be disabled in the SIM settings. And yeah, it works perfectly nice, so let's just test the speaker. I have to say, speaker quality, very nice, very loud, doesn't oversteer, also at maximum volume. And yeah, the dual speaker system is really good. Now let's just deactivate it. Then let's just try the sensor. So yeah, the sensor is right over here. Shots of the display, that is also working. Also later there will be a sensor test in sensor box. Yeah, works perfectly nice on that phone. Then it's a 10-point capacitive touchscreen. So yeah, I've just seen a 10-point screen on some S5 clones a long time ago. But as you can see, the 10-point touchscreen on the Jiayu S3 works perfectly nice, no ghost touches or anything. And if you have apps which support a 10-touch multi-touch touchscreen, then it's perfectly nice. So let's just have a look at the browser. Now yeah, I was just checking out my videos. And yeah, YouTube, everything really smooth, so absolutely no issues. Chinese smartphones get improved from month to month. And don't buy anything which is a dual core like the 6572, because those devices are shit and they even lag in the browser. But if you have here the OctaCore, don't worry about that. Now multitasking, not a problem, browsing, not a problem. Yeah, here's some applications I've installed. And now let's have a look at the camera application. And to do the camera test, I would suggest let's go outside, because there we have some natural lighting and then we can see how good the camera performs. So we're now here outside in my garden. The sun is in front of me, which is not the best thing, but let's just see how it performs. Lighting adjustment, pretty good. Then also the autofocus, okay. Face detection sometimes fails and yeah, just tracks some random objects. But yeah, this is completely normal. Then let's have a look here at the picture-in-picture mode. So we also have here some other effects on the left side in different modes. At the bottom we also have some other effects, as you will see later. Here the front-facing camera, yeah, a bit wide angle, not that much, but looks quite okay. Also the quality, as you can see, looks very good on the screen. Absolutely nothing to say about that. Now let's switch back to the back camera, and yeah, also the quality here looks definitely good. Then lighting adjustment, as you can see, works. Autofocus, so the tap autofocus is working. Then yeah, here we have the shutter. It doesn't make a sound, and yeah, it's very fast, so, or I haven't seen the animation, but it's definitely working. Then let's have a look at the effects. I've seen that also on the EQ focus, so we also have some effects right over here. Seems to be the new application. Then here we have the settings, so we can go here through the normal settings like exposure and all that stuff. But here we have the camera settings, and if you just check out this, then you can see 13 megapixels in 6:9 and also 4:3. So this is the maximum, but yeah, maybe not true, so maybe a bit less and then interpolated. I would just recommend to switch off face detection, because yeah, it fails sometimes. Here we have video quality settings, it's set to fine. Maybe the sharpness is too high, and with that I mean it's over sharpened, as you will see later. And yeah, not laggy, feels pretty good. You will find some samples down below in the description on chinadevices.com. Feel free to check them out, check them with your own view or something to check out the data of the pictures. Here video mode, autofocus is also working, and yeah, feels kinda smooth. What you will see now are some sample videos, so just sit down and enjoy. Now here's a quick back camera video test of the Jiayu S3. And yeah, on the smartphone it looks so sharp. It looks very amazing. I'm not sure if it's just a display or if the quality looks really that nice on a big screen like on a computer. But for now I can say it's definitely awesome. Now colors look very cool. The lighting adjusting also very nice. The autofocus focuses all the time correctly. So there is nothing which is unsharp, as you can see. Also if you drive pretty fast, so Jiayu S3 camera is definitely awesome in video mode. And yeah, let's see how it looks on the computer. Now sorry guys, I have to correct myself, because I have just checked out the video quality on a computer, and yeah, it doesn't look good at all. Now it's so blurry and everything is very noisy, and I think this is a firmware issue, because yeah, I tried various video settings. I did just turn off the noise reduction and all the settings here, but you can see it's still blurry as hell. It just looks like filmed with a comic filter or something, And if I focus now here on the right side where it's a bit brighter, then you can see everything gets very noisy, blurry, washed out. This doesn't look good. It's just like on my EQ E04. I had the same problem with the engineering software, and after a firmware update it was fixed. So I really hope there will be a firmware update to fix this, but for now the video quality is so bad it just looks like filmed with a potato. Now yeah, video quality right now absolutely not good, not even good for $100, and absolutely a no-go in a $200 device.
Now here's a quick video test of the front-facing camera of the Jiayu S3, and yeah, what I've seen, it looks quite okay on the screen. And just in 5 megapixel mode and 4 megapixel mode, I think it was only 4:3 mode, so not 16:9. But yeah, on the front-facing camera it actually doesn't matter. And I really like that they don't fake the megapixels of the front-facing camera, because this really looks like something like 4 to 5 megapixels. But yeah, not really much more. But it's quite okay for taking selfies or just, I don't know, use it for Skype or something. So for that, it's quite okay.
So as you have seen, even the front-facing camera looked better than the rear camera, so this is definitely a firmware issue. Just wait for the next firmware update and I will keep you updated on ChinaDevices.com. Now let's just quickly check out the rest of the smartphone. So you can see I'm using now a different theme. So we have here different themes. This is just like on the Lego Lead 7. You can switch here between various themes, and yeah, they look very nice. And what I really like is that it also changes the icons. So with just a few taps, you have a different theme on your smartphone if you don't like the old theme anymore. Then let's go to the menu and let's check out the other applications. It also comes with an FM radio, but yeah, there is no headset included, so this is the only bad thing. And also this phone comes now with Google Apps, but only on the latest firmware version. I've got it without Google Apps. I had to flash the latest firmware version, which yeah, fucked up the camera. Then here we have Google Settings, the Play Store. This is the latest version of the Play Store. You can download all the applications as always. The phone is fully compatible with all applications in the Play Store. Let's go back here, then let's check out the other apps here. Alright, so just some apps I have pre-installed: sound recorder, speed tests. Let's go to the last page, and here we have Torch. And let me quickly show you the dual LED flash, because it looks so damn awesome. I just tried to take photos in a dark room and it was just as bright like daylight. Now this LED flash is totally nice. It's really cool, so let me just try to switch off some more lights. But yeah, as you can see, this is so bright, it really hurts in my eyes. I don't want to look into that, because very good job on the dual LED flash. Now that's it, that was the LED flash, and also all the other applications as you have seen. We also have here the YouTube application. You will just see a movie test in a couple of seconds. Maybe some additional words regarding the build quality. Now the build quality for a plastic body phone is definitely good. So it's not some cheap plastic like on some Chinese clones. It's very good plastic. But I'm not happy with the Gorilla Glass 3 or whatever it is, because I already have a big scratch here in the glass, and I'm not sure if you can see it. I mean, on camera it's really hard to see it, but I can definitely see and feel it, so it's pretty deep. But yeah, I haven't scratched it. It maybe was with my keys in my pocket, but yeah, Gorilla Glass 3 should be much more scratch resistant than this here. So I'm not really sure if this is really Gorilla Glass 3, so get yourself a damn screen protector when you really order the phone. And also wait until they release a stable and also final firmware, because this firmware not the best right now. Now before we come to the GPS test and the benchmarks, let's just try the gesture sensor. So here in the launcher, as you can see, air browse left and right, perfectly nice. Also the distance, top, you don't have to calibrate it. It works very good, straight out of the box. Now also left from the speaker, you can now see the notification LED. And as you can see, you don't see it when it's off, and yeah, it's very bright, looks very nice, and yeah, also the overall build quality, pretty good, so there are no gaps, but yeah, as I've told you, I'm not happy with the glass. But except of that, it looks kinda nice. Then the last thing we try now before we come to the benchmarks and the GPS test is OTG. Because yeah, I was not sure if OTG is really working, but yeah, it definitely works. So I have here my OTG adapter. Then let's just try to connect here my USB drive. So this is a 32GB USB drive. And let's just see if the Jiayu S3 detects it. Yeah, USB storage detected, but yeah, wrong formatted. So I would have to format it, and yeah, I don't want to do this right now because there are important files on the USB drive. But OTG definitely working, definitely supported. You can connect USB drives for storage or, for instance, a PS3 controller gamepad. Alright guys, now we will see the GPS test and some benchmarks. Now here's a quick GPS test with the GPS test application, and just check out the signal bus. The GPS signal on the Jiayu S3 is amazing. It's just as good as on my Galaxy Note 4. Now time to find a fix is below 10 seconds. And also if you just check out this, the accuracy goes down to 5, sometimes I even have 3 feeds. And it's cloudy today, so I didn't expect the best signal, but just check out this. So GPS is really good on the Jiayu S3. Really good job on the antenna layout, guys. Okay guys, so here's a quick GPS test on the Jiayu S3 with Google Navigation, so Google Maps. And yeah, you can see it works perfectly nice, so no lags, no jumps. And this is because the GPS signal on that smartphone is just awesome. And I've tested it for about 1 hour and it worked perfectly nice with Google Navigation. But also with some other apps like TomTom or anything, it will work perfectly nice because GPS from the device is just awesome.
It's yours to leave, but it won't keep me from this heart. And I'll try to carry on again, but I never really knew that it was over.
And finally we're at the end of this review, and I have to say the build quality, it's quite okay. But let's just have a look here at the screen. As you can see, there's one big scratch right over here. I think now you can see it, guys. And I don't know how I got the scratch here, but I guess the screen here, so the glass is not Gorilla Glass free. But except of this, the build quality is quite okay, but I don't like the simple design on a $200 flagship. The backside here also very simple, as you can see, so maybe they should come up with a more special design when they release another flagship like this one here with 3 GB of RAM. They could just implement something like the sandstone back cover of the OnePlus One or anything, which makes the device look more special. But yeah, except of this, as I've said, a very nice smartphone. Just the firmware bugs, yeah, they are very annoying right now, but this is always a problem when a new SoC comes out. Some new smartphones, then yeah, it takes some attempts of the firmware to make it really good. But Jiayu or Jiayu, however it's pronounced, is a very nice brand in China, so they come up with software updates, and you can be sure there will be a update if there's something to fix. It's not like on Chinese Galaxy S5 clones or something where you will never see a firmware update. So here on the Jiayu or Jiayu, whatever, you can really be sure that there will be software updates. Okay, so that was my review of this device here. I have a lot of more devices here at home, so it's just crazy what I have to review right now. But yeah, just give me some time because I really want to test the devices and give you in-depth reviews and not just film it and tell you some bullshit. You will always get my honest opinion, guys. And the Jiayu S3 is definitely a good device, and just the firmware has to be fixed because that camera bug is just really annoying. Now check out efoxshop.com, a pretty good reseller. It's really cheap, so something like $200. Just check it out, the link is down below in the description. Don't forget to check out ChinaDevices.com, which brings you the latest news and tutorials about Chinese smartphones. So just check out the links. Thank you so much for watching, have a nice day, and bye bye.